What is going on, YouTube family? So in today's video, I want to just give y'all a 22 year-end recap, and I wanted to try to pull all the cars that I have currently together so that we could go over each one and talk about the issues and talk about what I want to try to fix come 2023. With that being said, the only car that we're missing right now is the turbo car, which if you watch previous videos, you know we're doing a head gasket and ARP studs and that thing so that hopefully it'll be a little more reliable. So stay tuned for that, but for now, this is what we got. So this is, of course, the H2B Civic, which it's been running absolutely phenomenal, guys. No complaints at all, really. We did put this thing on E85, but believe it or not, I think it's been about a year now that it's been E85. So really no issues aside from trying to find gas. We definitely are gonna schedule a new dyno session for it soon and try to get it remapped, make sure that everything is running as it should. But other than that, guys, the car has been doing amazing. I do want to do some new tires on this thing, maybe a little wider, and continue upgrading it. I got to give a big shout out to Jackspania for the quick release hood hinges and that nice billet shifter in here. Comes with the little plate cover down at the bottom and everything. So huge shout out to Jackspania. He recently jumped on as a partnership / sponsorship of the channel, and guys, I'm super excited for what he has to offer and what I'm gonna be able to deliver to you guys with it. I am gonna try to work on getting a coupon code from him, because I know a lot of guys be hitting me up about stuff, and I do want to try to get a discount going for you guys, so stay tuned for that as well. But yeah, as far as the HTB goes, guys, it's gonna pretty much chill for now. I got so much other stuff that I need to work on in front of this thing, so I will bring it out occasionally and we will rip it in Mexico. I may try to go ahead and get a windshield for this thing, but other than the essentials, man, tires or whatever, I don't think we're gonna be diving into this thing, at least for the first half of the year. This is Nisha's F20B swap CG that we did. Man, it's probably been 4 years now. Other than a F20B, bone stock F20B with the factory Accord transmission that came in this car, this thing is completely stock AutoZone clutch. I mean, super easy car to drive, fun as hell. The 8K red line is just amazing in it, guys. And the plans I have for it, we've been had paint for this engine bay for like ever. So I really want to get everything else out the way so we can get back on this car. And I want to pull this engine out. I want to find if I can, I want to find a shorter Prelude transmission. But if not, then I want to find a good factory transmission, like a Accord transmission, because this one has a bad grind in third gear, and sometimes it'll lock you out, and then sometimes it'll just like completely fall apart. I don't know what that is, but if you just baby it, it drives fine. So that's why we haven't really been rushing to do it. But I really want to go ahead and get that knocked out. Also, once we do the engine bay stuff, I want to repaint it, and we're gonna be doing the Nardo gray. So some folks might hate it, some folks might love it, but originally this paint color was supposed to be in gray. For some reason it was silver, so I don't know about eBay for that one. But yeah, the car was beautiful, man. If I have time, I'll throw a picture up. Right now, when we went to H-Day, it was like 2 weeks after I painted it and we took it to H-Day. Beautiful, man. I mean, I did freaking amazing with this paint, and I was super stoked and happy with it. It just faded so quick, and then the elements just attracted to it. And then when I was trying to get the wrap off trap, some of the wrap ended up sticking onto the side of here. But man, other than that, the freaking car is solid, the body is solid. Yeah, it's really been a nice car, man. We tried to set this one up exactly like Trap, so you'll notice it's got the cut bumper, and pretty much we're gonna keep it simple. If Jackspania keeps pushing me, we may end up turboing it, because he does have some really sick ass top mount manifolds for H and F series, like the Dual-Vet Cam Fs. So definitely have been contemplating on doing that, but for now, guys, we're just gonna try to fix the issues it has, redo the bay, redo the car color, and hopefully have this thing looking more show quality for the upcoming season. Next, we have the B16 swap Civic. This is also Nisha's. This is her very first car. So she's had this thing about 15 years or so, 15, 14, somewhere in there. It's been a while. Like, this is literally her first car she ever owned, and that's one of the main reasons why it just sits, but it never goes anywhere. Like, it'll never get sold, because it's just that sentimental value is just there. It had a beat up ass D15B in it. You know, it's a DX, so it's got manual windows and the most basic ass engine, and it was so tired. So I ran across a deal. We swapped this in, and it's been in it ever since. So there are videos on the channel about it as well. But for this car, guys, really the main thing I want to do is get a set of tires on it. It's got Maxpeedingrods adjustable coilovers on it, so it rides a lot better than the coilover spring things from eBay that it had on it. So really, man, essentially just those tires is gonna make this car a fun driver's car. I've also been talking to Jack at Jackspania about a set of headers. He has some ram horns that I think will really open this thing up. If you didn't see the dyno video, it only made about 150 to the wheel and about 110 foot-pounds of torque. And what I would like to do is try to cross the 160 range, maybe even get close to the 170. This header is definitely choking it. It goes straight off the fucking head, so I know this eBay header is hurting it. And I'm definitely gonna do a 70 mil throttle body, port match the intake, And I think we should be able to touch 160, if not 165. So that'll be really sweet. This car is a great running car. Does have a LS transmission in it, but again, it's not built to be a fast like car. It's just built to be a fun car, and it runs a lot better than the D series that was in it. Here is the EK project. So we just picked this up a little while ago, like a month or two ago, and we're working on it. We got a few engine issues we got to iron out, but all of that's going to be coming definitely in the 2023 season. Pretty much this is probably going to be the first car that you see get a lot of work done in 23. Aside from this one, now this is Trap. Trap has been on the channel forever. Like, this is my OG car. It is a 98 Accord with an H23A swap, for those that don't know. And yeah, this car has been literally everywhere. Florida, we've been to Maryland like so many times, it makes no sense. And it's also been to the mountains, the NC mountains, going into Tennessee for Classic Hondas on a Dragon, which if you haven't been, guys, I will leave a link to their Facebook page. They have an event every year called Classic Hondas on the Dragon. If you drive a Honda, guys, this is the place to go, man. They literally have like 500 plus Hondas, and we all hit the tail of the Dragon. And it's just, man, it's so much fun, guys. So if you have a Honda and you can get out there to this event, I highly recommend you go, and I would definitely be there. So, but yeah, the Trap is undergoing a facelift, as you would call it. It's been wrapped army green forever, and I really got tired of how messed up the wrap looked. Now, this is not a perfectionist car. It's not gonna be like dent free when we paint it. It's gonna definitely still have dents in it. I just wanted to clean it up a bit. I want a nicer paint job, and I just want it to look a little better on the eyes when you're just passing by. It's not like you get to it, you're gonna see blemishes, you're gonna see imperfections in it, but at the end of the day, it's my driving car. Like, this is pretty much like a daily driver when it's running right. I drive this thing almost everywhere. So with that being said, I don't want it to be flawless. I want it to be mint. If that's two different things, I want to call it two different things. But yeah, Trap should be painted in the next month or so. I'm gonna try to catch a nice day. Today actually would have been a great day, but I don't have the paint yet. So yeah, that's just something we'll get to. But as soon as I have the paint and it's at least 60 degrees, we're gonna go ahead and lay some paint on this thing, and hopefully it turns out pretty decent. This car is gonna get painted as well, but it'll be after we work out the engine and get it running good. We'll do the bay, clean that up some, and we're gonna do, of course, coilovers and a nice set of wheels and a paint job. And this is gonna be pretty much how this thing sits until we get prepped enough to actually K-swap it. The K-swap stuff just costs a lot of money, guys, and it's money I don't have when you have a whole house and stuff to pay for. So I will get to it. This is definitely the chassis that I want to K-swap, and I am going to K-swap it. But it all depends on how many likes I get and how fast we can grow the channel to maybe where the money will be there to K-swap it. So it's a little something to put in your head. If you're watching, go ahead and click the like button for me. I really appreciate it, and it will help grow the channel faster so that we can get to those really sick builds like a lot of bigger YouTubers are doing. Now, with all of that being said, on the updates on these projects, again, the turbo car is not here right now, but it is getting some work done as well. So that'll be coming up in future videos. What I want to do now is give like a slight recap of pretty much everything we've done this year, some of my favorite highlights, and from there, we'll just close the video out. They need to see. How that sandwich, bro? That shit busting? How much it cost you, bro?
This?
Yeah.
$18.20.
And how many sandwiches you can get out of it?
Huh?
How many sandwiches you can get out of it?
Now that's 18 a sandwich.
A sandwich? God damn.
Dry mirror. You ain't fussing, is you?
So guys, with all that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the 2022 wrap up. And guys, I will catch y'all 2023. Enjoy your new year. Have a safe one. And remember guys, respect our bills. Peace out.